Going live. You're live! Hello everyone, I'm Santiago, and today I'm gonna be testing Payday 3 on the GTX 1650, 1050 Ti, and RTX 3050. I think I said all of them. How are you guys doing? Welcome. So thanks first of all to Deep Silver for providing a code of the game ahead of the release. 2 days, so on Thursday, they're gonna be releasing for everyone on Steam and the Epic Games Store. If you want to check the game out, there's a link in the description. So, okay. Unreal Engine 4, so they got rid of the diesel engine from the previous game, which is great. That engine was a huge limitation, so I'm happy they jumped over. Let's check in the requirements first of all. Yes, we're live! So minimum processor, i5-9400F, we're fine on that front. GTX 1650, the one that is connected on my PC right now, 65 gigabytes, recommended 1080. So yeah, considering the visuals, it's not a photorealistic game, but it looks way better than Payday 2, so that's what I'm happy about. And it has a couple disadvantages that I wanted to show you. Hang on. Here, the Nuvo is no longer in Payday 3, so the developers removed the Nuvo from Payday 3 a couple days ago, I think. So yeah, no the Nuvo, but don't forget guys, this game is always online. You can play with bots, no problem, but you need to be connected to the internet at all times. So I think that's ridiculous, but just wanted to point that out. Don't get distracted by the Nuvo is removed. You still need an internet connection, so there's DRM. Anyway, let's launch the game. Sí, Dastan, si es lo único que tenés y estás desesperado por jugarlo, sin dudas. Looks way better but still ugly. Well, I'd rather have a good game than a pretty game that is trash, so we'll see how it goes. By the way, sorry that I removed the music. Give it a few. So what I like about Payday always was the replayability. Good thing, despite being an Unreal Engine 4 game, we got full screen. Thank you, finally. I've been waiting for full screen on Unreal Engine 4 for a while, because many developers don't implement it. I put borderless super quick, that my monitor got freaked up. Are you going to stream Cyberpunk 2077 2.0? Hell yeah. Bloody right I am. Saludos, Rolotech. Okay, perfect. Oh, I forgot the FPS counter. Ah, dang it. That's so annoying. By the way, this is a DX11 game. You can force DX12 if you want to, using a, a launch command. Tried both. DX11 was more stable, but more CPU demanding. So things to keep in mind. Give it a moment. In the meantime, I'll show you the options menu. So there's full screen, great. Depth of field disabled, motion blur disabled. On the anti-aliasing, we got something new that wasn't in the original, in Payday 2. You got off, which looks horrible, FXAA, which still looks horrible, then you go performance, which is a lower quality TAA, and then quality, which is a higher quality TAA, and you can upscale the classic performance, balance, quality, and native. I think this is just TAAU from UE4, and here you got the settings. I'll start with medium, because that's usually what I do nowadays with UE4 games. So I'm keeping everything on medium, basically. Except in draw distance, we keep that on high. Yeah, no FSR, but there's upscaling, which is TAAU. And if you have an Nvidia card, there's DLSS. So there's DLSS, but no FSR. So that bothers me. But what can you do? So 1080p medium. And for some reason I don't have audio. Hang on. Oh yeah, there's audio. My bad. So let's start with this.
Let's get you back in the saddle.
My issue that I had with if you guys played
Usually low traffic.
the beta, there was a beta open to everyone.
Meaning there's a lot more cash than usual in the vault.
There was a lot of stutter. Shader compilation stutter, our favorite flavor of stutter. So we'll see if it still has that issue. According to the publisher, they said, hey, the beta is a build from April, and while I believe them, I still don't trust them with that thing. It's probably still stuttering. Let's see. Okay, DX11, let's see once we are into the game. By the way, I'm playing with bots right now. So yeah, gotta wait for it to load. If a game doesn't have shader stutter, I don't want it. Pretty funny. Yeah, true. I agree. It wouldn't be a modern game if it didn't have shader compilation stutter. Hey Dark Master, how's it going, man? Happy to see you here again. Okay, I'm seeing stutters here. Should be okay. Okay, we're getting into the game. Alright. We're in. Okay. Please. Why? Not the stutter. Okay, a good way to try if there's any stutter for real is to look back and then look forward. Yeah, definitely. Oh my god. Why? Oh, this bothers me so much. Guys, the first time you play the game, my advice, just get your mask out, blow everything out. Like you see there, the glass. Now the second time I destroy a glass is okay. Let's call this a shader compilation. A shader compilation pass. Man, why don't they test this before launching the game? It's horrendous. Yeah, just shoot everything, throw a grenade or two, so you break stuff. There we go, another one. Let's do the lockpick minigame. We're doing a stutter pass, okay guys? Let me fix this. Okay. And now we break it. Explode this. Come on. Oh man, ooh, the destruction was nice though. But still. Okay, now a grenade in the middle of nowhere. There we go. More shaders being compiled. Thanks Santiago for the shader pass thing. I wish I didn't have to do it, but here we are. That's horrendous. So the more you play, the smoother it will be, but I mean, this shouldn't have to be the case. I mean, come on, man. Okay, I think it's better now. Pasa eso porque no se les ocurrió poner una precompilación de shaders. Unreal 4. Okay, I think I got it. Oh, electrocute me, so I don't get a stutter later, please. No? Okay. Okay. I now understand why they removed the Nuvo. Yeah, good PR, basically. Yeah, it probably would have been much worse. Okay, what else do I need to shoot? This, maybe? There we go. Yeah, that's another one. I need more ammo though. Perfect. Let's see, what else can I do? This, that... Okay, I think we're good. Now I should be able to play the game properly.
Got the fucking sniper!
The dentist. Okay, let's tweak the game now. We're on medium, but that's definitely not enough for the outside, so we're lowering shadows, post-processing effects, and foliage. Doesn't seem to change much at all. Yeah, I don't know why. I ran into this in the beta as well, when I was playing on my own. That outside runs worse than inside, despite being less detail outside, sometimes.
Excellent. They're backing up.
So,
Keep your masks on.
I guess we can only play with resolution at this point. VRAM seems fine, so crank up those textures. Let's put everything on medium, and upscaling on quality. Let's see if that's good enough. If we're over 50 outside, I'll take it. I'm not very... I don't need much, really. Yeah, considering the visuals, it should be 60 easily.
Place the thermite in the hallway
But
above the
considering what
vault.
we got this year, this is okay. And since we're going to melt the floor now, there will be a big stutter here, because new effects. Let's see. Here we go.
30 seconds until they hit you.
There we go.
Focus, people.
Okay. Now we should have most of the shaders compiled. So medium plus quality upscaling. So it's not a 1050 Ti problem. It's a 1650 what I'm using right now, not a 1050 Ti. I wish.
Faster if you add more bags of it. But don't fucking overdo it.
I'm happy that I can put textures on high though. The thing is, I don't see much of an improvement from medium to high. There's a few more reflections maybe, but the particle effects are good still. So. Well, and the shadow draw distance is worse. Medium. Let me see if I can make those particles produce shadows. Maybe I'm asking for too much. What happens if I put everything on high? Okay, those do not produce shadows, which is fine, whatever. Okay.
Sprinklers is interfering with the thermite. Turn 'em
Oh,
off.
okay, more effects on screen, gotcha. Okay, so medium effects, medium shadows, and the rest on high. Buenas, Juan, ¿todo bien?
We got a sapper here. Not far now. You should be able to see me.
This is a little bit too long. There we go. This is probably the way right now. But my biggest issue with the game right now is the shader compilation. Once you compile the shaders, yeah, whatever.
You're gonna be You can't win. Shield cover.
But it shouldn't have to be that way. Why the FPS doesn't vary much between low and high? I mean, between low and high there is an improvement, but from medium to high I didn't see a whole lot of improvement here. What I noticed on low is that there's an improvement when there's a lot of effects and reflections, because reflections on low are missing. So there's no screen space reflections on low settings. Actually, on medium there's already no screen space reflections. Although I do like this setting of, in a bank, you need to burn the top of the safe and prevent them from turning on the the water,
But stay alert.
so it becomes hot still. Pretty funny. Oof. They should have used Vulkan. I don't think Vulkan will fix this. I mean, considering that this is the minimum GPU recommended by the team, sure. I mean, it's one of the better running games this year, but visually it's not a next-gen game. But I'm a huge fan of Payday, and it looks so much better than Payday 2 that I'm fine with it. The thing is, make sure you see what the performance is like if you're interested in the game. Also guys, you can get it on Game Pass if you want to give it a go. It will be on Game Pass on Thursday, so you can all pick it up there. Yeah, the processor has to do with it as well, but still. It's not 100% CPU bound, that's for sure. Also, I'm playing on normal, so on higher difficulties it's probably going to be also harder on the CPU and GPU. But again, my biggest issue here is the shaders. If they can add a pre-compilation before launching the game, I'll be happy. I don't need more than that. It will be way more stable. Also, guys, is the game too loud? Am I too loud? Please let me know. I usually check that with people watching. Oh, sniper. What? Oh.
Got rid of that fucking sniper.
Hell no.
Ah, I always confuse the grenades with the other button.
I got you covered.
Oh man, the stutter. Come on! Finish compiling for freaking sakes. Yeah, that's the thing that bothers me the most, really. Oh, look. I can request an overkill weapon. And that overkill weapon will produce explosions, so that's perfect for compiling more shaders. Yeah, outside it's not photorealistic either, but again, if you played the previous game, this is a huge improvement. Finally, they did something different. There we go. Okay, new shader. Oh, got him. So I'm just happy we get a better gameplay and less random Payday experience in that regard. Because after a few years, Payday 2 became so random. It really bothered me. This feels more like, okay, we're robbing banks. Yeah, I mean, not looking next gen at all. Definitely. But it doesn't need to be like that, in my opinion.
As soon as the door opens, you need to move fast before they go off.
Yeah, I need to disable the die pack. Otherwise the money is useless. On your own is pretty difficult. Oh, dang it. Okay. Yeah, the smoke effects and the fire, in my opinion, look pretty good. They did a good job with that. Also, I'll put music, I'll risk it on this one. Without music, it's dead. It's boring to play without music.
Cops are sending in bulldozers.
Okay, bulldozers incoming. Cool.
Cops inbound. Stay on your toes.
Alright. So personally, I would probably play it like this, which doesn't look great. Especially the upscaling solution doesn't look great at all. I wish we had FSR. But hey, what can you do? We only have the Unreal Engine upscaler. Whoa, poker. Classic Sam Fisher. What was I saying? I got lost. Devs that don't optimize their games take notes. Yeah. Also, I love that they added a slide. Crouch slide.
Goddamn ball arts.
Feels more like a modern game now.
Rid of them so the van can get in.
I hope they can improve it in the long run, but who knows.
Chains is down.
Okay. I think this is the first pass for shadow compilation. It's done. Just going to explode more things very quickly. Yeah, seems that we compiled everything, or most of it. So let's get out and try again. Is there any option to remove the green filter? Unfortunately not. That's another thing that bothers me. The color grading outside is too green. But there's probably going to be someone that mods that out. What is that? Let's see, video, gamma contrast, colorblind mode, that's good to see. Yep. Yeah, I don't see any of that. Let me quit the game and go back since I changed some settings. Sometimes, yeah, no pre-compilation. That's why in the title it says, did I stutter? Yes, yes I did. I was really, whoa, wrong keyboard. Sorry guys. Yeah, there is DLSS, but only for RTX cards. I think DLSS really saves this game on RTX cards. Yeah, PS3 filter, classic. Yeah, devs are taking notes from Resident Evil 5. Yeah, at least they removed the Nuvo, but still, it's always online. That bothers me. But at least you can play with bots. So settings I would personally use, 1080p, quality upscaling, which is TAAU, I think. It doesn't look great, but if you don't have an RTX card, that's the way to go. High view distance, high post-processing, high textures. Maybe if I lower the post-processing further, I can get rid of the tint, but I don't know. And this is basically it. There's probably going to drop more often, but in other areas. But the biggest issue this game has is the shader compilation, in my opinion.
Let's get you back in the saddle.
I'll give it a shot in a public matchmake, and the CPU is in the description. Yeah, the menu music is good. Yeah, Battlefield 3's blue filter. Yeah, here they put green, which makes sense in a high sting standpoint. Hang on, let me put my gloves. I need to feel like I'm in the game. Gloves that put fingerprints all over, so it's like not having gloves. Yeah, there will be a mod for DLSS with FSR for sure at some point. People will figure it out. I don't know how that works with the game being always online. That's what concerns me. No, it doesn't look bad. It just looks worse than most new games, which is okay. I think it looks fine. What doesn't look good is the upscaling technique. I'm going to be a little bit smarter here. When there's more people on screen though, it really tanks the performance. So that's pretty annoying.
Watch the camera. Watch the guard.
I don't have a silencer yet, so I'll have to try something else. It's funny that I can do this and he doesn't suspect anything. Hey, sir. And I'm literally a guy with the blue gloves.
Guard over there.
I have blue gloves. Isn't that suspicious? That's a nice box. Oh, I forgot to get closer for the takedown. Oh well. I never did a takedown. Maybe that's a skill I need to unlock, who knows.
Everything all right over there?
Yeah, everything is fine.
Go inside and locate the vault.
They don't pay that security guard enough. Just like in real life.
Switch plans.
It's very realistic. So for 1080p I would do this. It's mostly between 50 and 60 in this level. once you compile the shaders. Oh man, I don't want to know how it looks on the Steam Deck. On the Steam Deck it's going to be a nightmare. I love this new mechanic though, the human shield.
30 seconds until they hit you. Focus, people.
That's pretty cool. So basically kill civilians for FPS boost. Yeah, exactly. That's how you do it. By the way, on Steam Store there is one software lost at scale. Yeah, I already tried it a million times. It decreases performance for me.
I smell bacon.
It doesn't always work like it should. It has issues hooking with the game sometimes. So I cannot recommend that. I tried it, trust me. I paid for it. I've been weeks trying it out and... no. Not worth it. Why not test Motorfest? Because I wanted to play Payday. Because you guys might not know, but I'm a huge Payday fan, so I'm biased with this game. Because this game is what I really wanted from a while, which is, okay, give me a Payday game with better graphics and more modern gameplay and less randomness to it. Like, there's not a guy running at 4,000 miles per hour holding a machine gun with one hand. This one seems to be more grounded, which I appreciate. Took them long enough. But I played a lot of Payday the Heist before Payday 2 came out. Then Payday 2 was announced, I signed up to the beta and got access. And I was playing Payday 2 when the voices of the characters were placeholders. So, yeah, it's one of our most played games on Steam, Payday 2. Game runs terribly on AMD cards. I'll find that out once I play on the Steam Deck, but I'm not surprised. Usually that happens when I see an absence of FSR. I consider, okay, probably if they didn't add FSR, they are not paying attention to it. Which is a shame, because some games support DLSS and FSR, some others only one technique. Looking at you, Starfield. Oh yeah, that bothers me. Yeah, Payday 2 grounded when it came out just a couple of years and it's going to be like Payday 2. I hope not. I mean, I liked some randomness, but on Payday 2 it got wacky very quickly. But that's probably because the game wasn't popular at that point. I don't know. I hope that doesn't happen with this game. This looks exactly like Payday 2. What do you mean? On a gameplay perspective, I can understand that. It's the same, okay, let's take hostages and waves of caps show. But it's a huge improvement over Payday 2. So they're not remaking the formula. I don't think it needs remaking, really. And on a graphics standpoint, it's significantly better. Which it has to be. It's the new title. I'm happy that they just switched engines, really. The previous engine, it was just the biggest issue Payday 2 had. Yeah, then it's the same as Payday 1, exactly. It's just like Payday 1. Okay, so enough 1080p, let's do 900p now. Give me a moment. Take some cover behind a very displayed window. Okay. There we go. 900p, maybe upscale and we can turn it off. Oh, hang on. For some reason my monitor doesn't like that. There we go. Okay, upscaling off.
Get your game face on.
Zapper, zapper!
Zapper is down!
Let's see if I go outside. Oof. That's a rough drop. I don't know what's going on outside, but it drops very heavily. Look at this. Jesus. I need to check out another level, really. Let's see if the other levels are bad. Unfortunately, this means more shader compilation. But are you playing with a friend or solo? I'm playing solo right now. You can play with bots or with people. Public, normal difficulty. Another game with full screen? Yeah, finally, right? Matchmaking error. Okay. Alright. The people that are playing right now are probably the developers and people that bought the gold edition. Okay, that's weird. Maybe that mission doesn't work.
There's an armored transport.
Let's try this one. See, this is what I don't like about online-only games. This happens. So stupid. No sé qué es eso, mono banana, pero va pa' ahí. Let's try it again. They didn't adjust the LOD in the game? Probably. Yeah, I should check if this is a draw distance option. We'll see. Graphics look identical to Payday 2. I'm sorry to know that you have bleach in your eyes. Try that again.
So you need to get back in the game.
Please don't crash the matchmaking.
I have not forgotten what you did for me back in San
Okay, I think we got it.
It is my pleasure to work
Okay.
with you again.
See, this is why online-only games are a bad idea. Payday 2 in 8K. Almost the same. Nah, bruh. If it looked almost the same, I would be very angry, but it doesn't. But the online-only thing and the Stutter Fest bothers me.
Looks like the diversion worked. The truck
Okay,
should be
so
here
we're
any
going to
minute.
have some shader compilation now. This is a map I've never been
Set
to.
up the EMP to stop the truck in its tracks. We're on a timer.
EMP.
Roughly 90 seconds until the transport arrives. If any civs get away or the EMP isn't set up properly,
Okay, this one seems to run better.
Look out, a sieve.
Down on the ground. I have an appointment.
Get down on the ground!
Hit the floor. Kiss the ground, asswipe.
We're going to do Lies of P. It's already released. I
we
might.
must have missed one of the workers.
Down on the ground!
The plan is fucked. The driver's been warned and is taking another route. Police assault incoming. 30 seconds.
Yeah, people should stop complaining about the graphics, really, in my opinion. What happened there? What? I failed. What? I should have paid attention. Anyway, as I was saying, yeah, it looks way better than Payday 2, and I know graphics isn't everything, but again, as long as the game is fun, I don't need photorealism. You can see Immortals of Avium, that is very realistic, has ray trace lighting everywhere, and all that stuff, and it's absolute trash, so
The
why
truck should
bother?
be here any moment. Let's get to work. Set up the EMP. When it goes off, the truck will be disabled. The clock's ticking. We have about 90 seconds until the transport's here. Set up the EMP and make sure no civs escape, or we're done before we even get started.
Don't let civilians escape. Okay. Chains, grab this. Oh. Well, that's a good thing about growing up. I not try to enjoy things.
seconds left.
No! Dang it.
There's someone there. Check the sieve.
I cannot tell him to get down. Okay.
Do as I say.
Only moments left now. Hustle, people.
There's someone there.
Kiss the ground, asswipe.
Okay. I'm going to move. I screwed up.
That's them. Get ready.
Watch the sieve. Check the sieve.
That's
Show your
okay.
hands. Go away.
The driver will set off the alarm as soon as he's realized what happened. Get ready.
Civilian.
It's funny, they didn't see me before. The AI for the civilians.
You got everything set up, right?
What the hell? Is it because I'm playing on normal or what?
On your knees.
What the hell? The EMP didn't go off?
Okay, I screwed up. That's okay. I want to do action, so let's go to another level. Yeah, Payday 2 beta was a lot of fun back then. Okay, this one, Dirty Eyes.
Jewelry store has just received a there's some
Welcome.
high-tech
Oh, this
Logitech
one would be
BRIO.
interesting, but I'm going to do this one. Hey, no, Atata. How many heights are there? Good question. Oh, sorry. Oh, there we go. So we got videos in the middle of heists. So we got No Rest for the Wicked, which is the first one, Road Rage.
Armored transport carrying
Then
there's an arm there are
Dirty Eyes. So that's 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 heists at the moment.
one weird
Good number to start, I would say. I was expecting like 4.
I heard you were back from
So 8 heists.
Good. I am pleased. If you're interested in
You never played Payday? Should I play Payday 1 or 2 or Payday 3 for the better experience? I would say play directly either Payday 3, and if you don't mind some jank, Payday 2. Payday 2 has lots of content, but this one is more of a grounded take on it. Let's just leave it at that. Because Payday 2 is very random, but has tons of content. And Payday 1 is basically... it feels very, very old. I mean, the gunplay on the first one is terrible nowadays, in my opinion. Okay, this looks more interesting.
the store is just
Whoa,
across the street.
this part is even worse.
Place or
Jesus
right away.
Christ.
Your choice.
Hang on, let me see if the draw distance does anything. I'll put it on low. It did nothing. Okay. Wow. That's insane. What happens if I put low FX? Let me see if I can fix this with settings. Give me one sec. Shadows will probably help because the distance of the shadows is also affected. No, the game doesn't care. Okay. Resolution it is. So when looking into the distance, it drops frames like crazy. What a shame. Yeah, this won't look good for the 1050 Ti, but hey. Hang on guys, 1 second. Sorry guys, dog emergency. Yeah, this level looks much better than the first one. Still and secure the jewelry, sure.
Be careful.
So, oh yeah. Masking up. Get to the ground!
Over there.
Get down on the ground!
It's done. Do as they're saying.
The display cases in the VIP area have the really good stuff.
I love when people test older components. That's what I'm here for.
All right, let's go.
Okay, drilling. I haven't used a drill in this game in a while.
Ah, shit, there goes our cover. Gonna scram.
There are too many cops around. You'll need
But the thing is when you move around and the shader compilation. Once the shader compilation is finished, it should be good. Still.
If you tie down
Oh, you can make a hole.
use them for hostage negotiation.
Oh, that's pretty cool. I like it. Still, in this case, just break the glass. They're chasing after you.
That's the manager. She must have access to the jeweler's workshop.
Down on the ground.
Yeah, the heists are more going on. That's definitely true. And there's more people. Trade hostages. Stay down!
Down now.
I trade them so I delay the assault a little bit further.
First I missed my
Right.
now I'm getting robbed.
Is this gold? No, it's just some random stuff. Oh, you can also lockpick. Okay. But I will do this instead. You're taking that quality over quantity approach, I agree. And that's okay. I'd rather have that than a good looking boring game.
That'll play all.
More cops on the way. They're in 30 seconds.
Yeah, 900p and
Cops
upscaling.
inbound. Stay on your toes.
QR code required. These are probably the cameras, right? I don't know what this button does, but sure. Let's press it. Bypassing password. Let's hunting to security data.
Watch the hostages. Rescue
Okay,
units have
the
arrived.
manager. Gotcha. But it's roguelike? What do you mean? Well, I'm not sure in this one if there is any dynamic map changes like in the previous one. But the map had some variation to it. It was the same map, but some rooms were moved around. All that. Hang on, I'm on the phone, sir. Okay, I got a QR code, probably for that door. Perfect. Crime Boss game. Now the Crime Boss game, I have it. It's trash.
Fucking hell.
I got a review code a couple days ago because they released a DLC. And man, I knew it was bad, but I didn't know it was so bad. It's ridiculously bad. You don't have an idea on how bad it is. That's a game that tried to be Payday, but man, it's rough. All the budget from Crime Boss was for the superstars that star in it, basically. The cast of actors. That's all the budget.
Get him in a grenade.
Fix this. How many guns can we use in this game? There's a lot of guns, but I haven't seen them yet. I'll do after I do this. I think I should swap GPUs though. We're at, yeah, 40-minute part. So what would be my advice for this one? Well, either play on 1080p with quality
They ran out of cops.
upscaling, medium shadows and effects. This is 900p, not 1080p actually. Sorry guys. Mislabeled. But you can crank it up to 1080p and it should be okay. Some more drops. You'll be more into the 50 to 60 FPS range, but it's still playable. My freaking monitor doesn't want to show me an image. Hang on. Hey Hiro, how's it going? This is 900p now, not 1080p. What would I do with this monitor? Yeah, I mean, it's a fun game, but it's worse than this game, at least as of right now.
30 seconds. Get ready.
So you can do 1080p as well, with the same settings. There's not much change. You get
We got zombies
higher pixel
arriving.
count. But again, the biggest issue with the game, shader compilation stutter. There's a lot of it. It's ridiculous.
You think a gun's gonna scare me?
Easy.
Okay. Anyway, let's jump into the next one, shall we? Again, my advice, if you are jumping from the game for the first time, enter a heist, shoot every surface that you can see. I know that's not a solution, but that's the only thing we got. And well, after you shoot the place up, do a lot of damage, all the stutter is gone, you can start playing. Do you have a 1660 Ti? I don't, but it'll be much faster than this for sure. Let's jump into the next card. I'm going to remove my gloves though. Alright, 1050 Ti in, 3050 at the left, waiting for the game. I'm excited for the 3050 because this game has DLSS, luckily, but it doesn't have FSR, so that's a big bummer for me. So yeah. Yeah, UE4 really loves to bother its users, I agree. That's exactly right. $3050 sounds much cooler, right? Yeah, it does. Okay. We're back. Now we're on a 1050 Ti. So let me change the label. And we're going to try 1080p first. And then we'll see. Again, thanks to Deep Silver for providing a code. And the 3050 has 8 gigs of VRAM, so that should be interesting. So we'll see. What would be your favorite game of all time? I don't have one favorite game of all time. But the one that comes pretty close to it is, well, the first Dark Souls, Splinter Cell, Chaos Theory, Max Payne 3 is amazing. There's so many games that I like. I don't really have one that I would say, oh yeah, it's the best, it's the GOAT. Yeah. That's kind of unfortunate. I wish I did. I would play only one game. Yeah, the Gollum game actually is the best game. It's one of the games of all time. Alright, on this one I'm going to sacrifice shadows. Oh man, the post-processing off looks horrible. I think it gets rid of ambient occlusion, actually. Yeah, it disables ambient occlusion. And this probably gets rid of reflection, right? Yeah, medium already has no reflection. You know what? I think I'll keep it on medium, except in the textures. So low shadows and the rest on medium. Medium, low shadows, and upscaling on quality. So we're sacrificing something. Give me a sec. The resolution is not correct. Okay, that should do. You're hyped for RE4 Remake DLC? I agree. Same here. Okay. Okay, let's do the shader compilation pass, what I like to call it, where we shoot every surface known to man. And we're going to try it again. Oh, it's so annoying. But this is how you do it. Can the RX run Starfield over 100 FPS? The 6600? Yeah, sure. Should be easy. Did the 750 Ti survive? I haven't tried it. We'll see in a moment. We'll see. Just one more game, 1050 Ti, please! Hi there. A rest for the wicked. It's weird that I'm not finding anybody else to play with. Your 1080 Ti is a pretty nice card. Hell yeah, it's an amazing card. I agree with that. I had one. Okay. So let's do the shader compilation pass. Again, that means do this, everybody on the ground, shoot glass, so it compiles the shaders. So you can see glass shattering, needs to load in. I know it looks ridiculous, but this is how you compile the shaders as fast as possible. Then you throw a grenade. It'll blow up. More compilation. Now with other surfaces. Make this explode. The roof will fall a little. The copy machine. Do the coffee machines as well. Friendly fire. Yeah, I mean, stutter is natural in UE4, then it becomes smooth. Yeah, but it shouldn't be. There are some UE4 games that fix that issue. But it plagues lots of UE4 games. Now we destroyed the roof inside. Boom. Come on. Here we go. This. Oh. Okay, hopefully the stutter will be much lessened now. 32 graphics look kinda better. Wash your eyes with bleach.
I got an ammo bag! Here!
They deployed the hostage rescue team.
Got it!
Okay, now the biggest one is a thermite. When you place it, there will be a big amount of sparks, so that will help us. Come on, explode. Kaboom.
Got a shield! Move up!
Okay, get ready for the big stutter. Sí, Lifri, me encanta. Okay, there we go.
Will burn faster if you add more batteries.
And now they will turn on the sprinklers. There will be another shader thing, and then we should be good to play other levels.
Dropping now. Watch your head.
Sabotage squad on site. Watch out.
But I think we should still lower the resolution. 1080p seems to be a little much, maybe balanced upscaling, which already looks pretty rough. Let's see outside.
Good. The cops are pulling away. Catch your breath.
Yeah, no, still not enough. Gotta do 900p then. By the way, guys, I'm targeting 60s. I'm getting shot at.
Get down!
So as I was saying, this is because I'm targeting 60. If you're fine with below 60, play on 1080p with quality upscaling and you're good to go. Yeah, the glass, although the glass shattering looks pretty nice. Let's be real. The glass shattering looks good. Very good. I mean, look at this. That's awesome.
I'm tracking another
Okay,
assault.
now in the 40s, like on the 1650 when looking here into the distance. So the other parts should be mostly into the 50s and 60s. That's good.
There. 30 seconds.
I had lock FPS, but I think that it gets a little more FPS. No, it doesn't fix the stutter to lock the FPS, unfortunately. I wish it did, would be awesome. Wouldn't be an issue. Ooh, I screwed up. I got the bag down there. Well, that's just a shortcut.
Dropping the bags you asked for.
Imagine real life had shader compilation stutter. Yeah, well, the oldest people would have the least amount of stutter. They've seen everything. Although that's how someone would know if you have experience in something.
Snipers!
If you never saw something before, you have a stutter.
What the fuck?
Water from the sprinklers is interfering with the thermite. Turn them off.
Hi there.
Just give up already!
Yeah, the weapon sounds should be more punchy. I agree with that. These are the only weapons that I tried though. But so far that's disappointing, I agree.
This looks interesting. A Wixia executive
Next time I'm
has
playing
a
on
safe
hard.
deposit box in this very
Normal
building.
is way too easy.
If you go by an office, look around to see which box it is.
Just give up already!
Okay, I think we have to do 720 for the best experience actually. I know that sounds weird, but here we are.
Ammo here if anybody needs it.
What am I missing? 720. I'm disabling upscaling. Hopefully that's good enough. Outside is the Matrix. Yeah, definitely. I mean, with the green tint. Okay. Whoa. That does drop though. When I'm outside looking at this specific place, it drops like crazy.
Police assault incoming. 30 seconds.
Is normal difficulty? Yeah,
Check those
it
corners.
is.
Cloakers are coming.
Yeah, I have to play on hard mode.
It's go time.
This is stupid.
I got our front covered.
Even at 720 I'm getting drops. Yeah, I think low effects should fix it. There we go. Yeah, they need to fix that drop outside. Definitely. Not that guy again. Yeah, no. Lowering that isn't enough. I need to use upscaling. I hate when games are built around upscaling. So this game needs FSR as well. They did good on adding DLSS, but FSR should also be there. It's the opposite of Starfield. Yeah, Payday 3 has upscaling options. So you have TAAU, I think it is. I'm not sure if it's a spatial upscaler. But you have that, or DLSS if you have an RTX card, basically. You have a 4070 Ti, you drop outside, was insane, like 150 to 70 FPS. Good to know I'm not the only one. I don't know what they're doing in the outside part.
Keep an eye out. Hostage rescue is on the scene.
Okay.
We need to end.
Yeah, in this game upscaling is very blurry. Unless you're using DLSS, but again, that's restricted to RTX cards. I wish we could use that on any Nvidia card. But nope. You gotta buy RTX.
Nicely done, people. Now take a moment to regroup and be ready when they come back. The money is rigged with die packs. Once the door opens, you only have a short time before they go off. Disarm the die packs and bag the money, quickly.
Disarm. Okay. Got it. Can I turn off the crosshair like Payday 2?
You have 30 seconds.
You could do that?
Way back,
I didn't know
be
that.
there soon. Get to the main road.
User interface, FPS count, radical. Yep. Yeah, you can.
Coming in. Be prepared.
Actually, I like it better this way. With the reticle in the middle is way too easy. Because you're like an aimbot.
Get your game faces on.
Whoa. Yeah, without crosshairs it's way better.
Wolf's gone
Ooh.
down.
My bad.
They deployed the hostage rescue team. They've raised the goddamn bollards.
You're playing with controller or mouse and keyboard? Mouse and keyboard.
Can get in.
Because of the Payday 2 you turn off crosshairs when games allow you to do so. Yeah, I mean, that's a good point. I never do that because I never think about it. It's like, I don't know. The only game where I wouldn't turn it off is in CSGO, but that makes sense. There's no aiming down sights in all the guns.
I'm having the big gun delivered to you now.
Okay, I need a better gun.
Got rid of that fucking sniper.
Yeah, there's no ray tracing, but I'll do Cyberpunk 2.0 once it shows up. I'll do Cyberpunk 2.0 and the expansion. But those will be separate videos, of course. I'm not doing everything in one day. The 2.0 update comes a few days before, like 5 days before the DLC. It would be nice to have ray tracing, but I mean, I don't know how much it would add to the visuals. Because the game doesn't try to be photorealistic or anything. Ooh, bulldozer, Jesus. I forgot this existed. Interesting, they're now also in normal mode. They used to be only on hard difficulty or higher. The thing is, I don't have more ammo.
Guess they ran out of cops. Keep your masks on. This isn't over yet.
TP recommended is i7 9th gen. What do you mean? It's the usually the recommended is not 100% accurate. Generally, I would say. Yes.
More cops on the way. They're in 30 seconds. That's one.
I need these.
That's two.
I'm happy that from day one you can put the bags on the AI specs.
Cash already, but you know, more never hurts.
Nice.
Easy 11400F good? Yep. But if you can get the 13400F, it will be even better. But you need to spend money on a motherboard that supports DDr4 if you already have a PC. Okay. Nicely done. Let's try one more and I swap to the 3050.
This
Oh, by the way, somebody asked me about how many guns are in the game. 1, 2, 3, 4, 8, 12, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 25, 29, 30. Yeah, like 30 guns right now. But again, considering it's Payday, considering it's Payday, there's probably going to be tons more guns coming in future updates. There's also overkill weapons. Oh, and there's also pistols. Oh no, never mind. Okay. Flashbangs, throwing knives, ammo bag, armor bag, medic bag, sentry turret. Okay. Future DLC. Yeah, not future updates. Good point. Future DLC.
Let's breach the vaulted golden shark. We're going
Try
to
this
hit
one. I never
Patricia
played this
J.
level.
Shark's pride and joy, the main branch of Golden Shark.
I thought 2.0 comes in September. Well, we are in the middle of September right now. On the 21st, I think we get...
Find out who else is involved in this conspiracy.
Yeah, on the 21st we get Cyberpunk 2.0. And on Tuesday next week we should be with the new update. The new DLC. Do you use software or hardware encoding when streaming? Your stream looks really good. I use hardware encoding. I use Nvidia encoder, NVENC. But I do 1440p streams since YouTube allows for higher bit rates if I use 1440p. So thanks for that. I'm glad you noticed.
Stay frosty.
Sometimes I'm not sure if it looks good enough, so
Guard over there.
that's good to know.
The vault sits between the ground and upper floors according to the plans we stole.
Let's just start the heist, whatever.
Access to the upper floor requires a high security keycard.
Get down on the ground!
That's the alarm. Let's get busy, people. The alarm going off locked down the gate to the upper floor. Someone will have the authority to override it. Check the human resources.
For some reason I thought the DLC comes in December. No. They're probably confusing it with another game.
Hold it. Get down.
Get down!
You must be around there somewhere. Check the elevator, bathrooms, offices.
There we go. You follow me, sir.
If you can't find any of the schmucks with access, just drill the fucking gate.
Okay. Let's liberate them.
The police. We know that you're in there. You are surrounded. Make no mistake, we are in charge of this situation.
Nothing here. Thanks. Oh man. Finally they made it better than just holding F to open doors or lockpicking.
More cops on the way. They're in 30 seconds.
Nothing.
Somebody do something.
Okay, this is a much larger heist, that's for sure.
Office behind the tellers. Check it out.
These offices are weirdly lit down here.
It's the fucking zapper. Just up already. Check grenade. Fucking kill them. Grenade.
Alright, so for the 1050 Ti, I would do it either 1080p or 900p with medium settings, low shadows and effects, upscaling on quality. You'll be between 40 and 60. Some drops into the 30s when you're outside in certain levels. And then 720p with the settings that I'm telling you about here.
On site.
If you want to stay over 60, 90% of the time. But you get a graphical hit, of course. Yeah, the game looks way better without the green filter. I agree completely. I wish we could turn that off. Maybe soon, who knows.
Watch it! Let you move? You lose.
Alright, let's swap to the 3050. That one will be more interesting because there's DLSS in this game. How's the game? A lot of fun. It's more serious Payday, which is what I wanted. Took them long enough. Let me hard shut down my PC. Otherwise, it'll take a while. One sec. Nice. Yeah, I like the graphics as well. Huge improvement over Payday 2, but I think that wasn't hard to do with modern technology. With mods you can disable it. I heard mod support is already available. Oh, there's mod support for the game? I don't know that. Well, I'm the guy that... one of the people that in Payday 2 used Hawk's HUD. So you had a HUD, a custom HUD. It was very useful. I love that. Just some things you think about. It's like, what the hell? Why isn't this an option? Rushil, I don't need to force myself to grow, really. It's okay. I cannot appeal to everyone, that's for sure. Okay. And I also have a full-time job. I'm not planning on being a full-time YouTuber. I was like that, and man, it was soul draining. I'm just covering whatever I like to play and the GPUs that I like to test, basically. And the Steam Deck as well. By the way, I'm doing a Steam Deck video tomorrow, probably. I'm super tired today. I worked all day. Yeah, I'll do the nightclub, but first let me do the shader compilation pass. So 1080. Oh, this is a 3050, by the way. Let's put it on high, maybe on ultra just to test the waters, but as you can see here, there is DLSS. We have auto, quality, balance, performance, ultra performance. I don't know why though, when I enable DLSS it turns off anti-aliasing. Ah, probably, never mind. I'm an idiot. Let's try first without DLSS. By the way, the anti-aliasing in this game is horrible. It's some basic TAA, but it doesn't look great at all. There's a lot of shimmering. Do you like your real job? Yeah, I do. Actually, that job is the reason I started doing less content on YouTube, because I finally found something I like doing. But I also like YouTube, so... yeah. I wouldn't call not a real job to YouTube, but my full-time job I like a lot. I'm lucky to have it, really. Oh, my monitor hates me. Come on, monitor. It's funny because in the capture card it shows up, but in my monitor sometimes it doesn't. And I forgot the FPS counter. Okay. You have a 3060 and it still tanks hard in the street? Okay, good to know it's not only me. I thought it was the only one. So they need to do something about it, definitely. There we go. So 1080p Ultra. Let's see how it goes. And we're doing it on hard now.
This is a small branch bank, usually low traffic. But there's been a mix-up in the money transfer.
The new wasn't still enough? What do you mean?
Decide how you want to do this.
The Nuvo was removed from the game a couple days ago. But they still have always online requirements, so...
It's your call. You've done this a million times before.
Ever since the closed beta? Well, actually, since the closed beta, they said, oh, this is an early build from April for the beta. And I think I believe them, because some materials, like the windows shattering, look much better. Just the gameplay in general feels a little bit more polished, but it's still, the stuttering for the shader compilation is still there. So that to me is a disgrace. That really kills it for me. Okay, shader compilation passed. 1 sec, guys.
Waiting for transport. More guards than usual patrolling the building.
For the people that don't know, this game has shader compilation stutter, so the first time I launch the game on a new GPU, the first thing I do is run into a level, shoot every surface I can, so I compile as many shaders as possible.
This is not a drill. We're here to roll this place, and there isn't a goddamn thing you can do about it. Time to clean this mess up.
So yeah, this is not a joke.
To burn your way into the vault with thermite. I'm sending file with a drop for you.
Pilot Bile here. I'm on approach. ETA 1 minute.
I'll do this. Stop.
You have
Break
30
the window.
seconds until the assault. Lock and load.
Explode this. Awesome. Now grenade to blow up the roof. Perfect. Okay, most of it should be done.
Cops inbound.
Look at those FPS. Yeah, the frame times are bad. Yeah, that's the shader compilation that I was talking about. I think Ultra though is a little bit much in this case. So if you don't want to use DLSS, you can play on high if you want to. So high, DLSS off. Although on this one I'm probably going to recommend you use DLSS just because the anti-aliasing, the TAA they use is horrible.
Hostage rescue units are on site.
Absolutely horrible. Let's see when I look into the distance. Okay, still drops. Come on, finish spawning so I can shoot you. Okay, this is definitely not like normal mode, which is good. Some challenge. Loud highs for better performance. Wouldn't it be the opposite? Well, yeah, if there's less stuff on screen. But why do you play loud? Because it wants better performance.
We need to. We got you now.
You can get the thermite to burn faster if you add more bags to the fire. Just don't fucking overdo it.
Hunt the floor, motherfucker!
Here comes the drop.
Don't shoot!
Okay. Now we're in the Matrix.
Got the fucking sniper!
Well, the 1050 Ti can still run the game, so not a big issue. Just don't expect 1080p 60.
Leaving ammo bag here.
I also noticed from the beta that there are different animations for dropping items.
Shield scar.
They'll need more than that to take you down. Take a deep breath, but don't let your guard down.
You do DLSS for 60 plus? Yeah, I'm going for it. And let's see if the edges are better. That's what... Okay, quality DLSS, and let's put it on ultra. Hopefully that is possible now. Ultra... Actually, we're CPU limited on ultra. That's hilarious. Okay. Okay, so 1080p Ultra. Okay, DLSS looks better than native. I'm not surprised.
I'm tracking another assault team.
Have you heard about the
30 seconds.
Isurix RX 588 gigs cheaper than 1050 Ti is from China? No, never heard about it. But I'm not surprised. Yeah, we seem to be CPU bound on ultra settings. I might drop it to high in a bit. But definitely, even if you have good performance without DLSS in this game, I recommend you use it. It looks better than native. The TAA in this game is horrendous. Yeah, 1050 Ti is 6 years old. I feel old now. I bought it on the year it came out. Sorry about the screen tearing, by the way. That's the nature of unlocked frame rates in a capture card.
Get him in the kill box.
RX users. Well, if you have an RX card, the 580, 570, you're probably got a better deal, that's for sure. Most games run way better.
Almost there. 30 seconds.
Yeah, we're CPU bound now, actually. Let me drop to high. So weird. I'm just targeting 60, by the way. You shouldn't be CPU bound for 60. Yeah, we're still CPU bound. Interesting.
Fall in. Push me through. Line up behind me. Surrender while you can. Christ! I'm the camera shield.
1050 Echo run Far Cry 3 and 4 maxed out, but on 5 it dies. Yeah, I remember that. You could do 30 FPS if you wanted to. Far Cry 5.
See you when I see you. I'm gonna fuck you up.
So interesting, we're CPU bound. What the hell? What do I need? An i7 13700K to play at 60? That's ridiculous.
Grenade, watch it.
Oh, maybe it's because DX11. Actually, you can force DX12 in this game if you want to. I tried it before the stream on my 4070 Ti, and I got better CPU performance, but way more stutter. I mean, it was even worse than on DX11 in that regard. So hopefully they implement DX12 soon. Also, I forgot to mention, not sure if it was this game or another game. This game releases as an Unreal Engine 4 game, but it will swap to Unreal Engine 5 mid-development. I don't know what to think about that. Because if performance is like this already with Unreal Engine 5, hopefully they do a good job with that. But still. Yeah, just buy a 99 and a 4090. Are you even a real PC gamer? I mean, come on, man. It's like when reviewers, I say this on every live stream, but it's like when a reviewer talks about performance in a game review, and he says, oh yeah, the PC version is fine. On my 4090, it works amazingly well. You play at 100 FPS. I'm like, okay. Gotcha. This game is fully optimized. What are you saying? Just buy a new PC, bro. Todd Howard. Yeah, true. He said something like that. It was pretty funny. So cringe. How's the game? It's a lot of fun, actually. I wish I had other people to play with. But since only the people that paid for the gold edition can play right now and people that got a code, I'm not finding anyone. And I'm in South America, so probably in South America there's not a lot of people playing this. But the good news is that there is crossplay, so you can find people, you can play. You can play on PC and play with Xbox people or PlayStation people. So that's wonderful, in my opinion. Having crossplay makes a difference. And it's on Game Pass, so once it releases in Thursday, there will be you can play it on Game Pass. But that's the only thing that I dislike right now, that I'm playing with bots. And that the game is always online. The die packs. Mascado M. Yeah, if you play alone, you cannot disarm all the die packs. Oop, there we go. Dirty money now.
The escape van is on its way. Head to the main road.
Boom. Shaka-daka boom. Every new game will have early access pre-order. Yeah, that seems to be the new strategy. If you have the gold or silver edition, you can play the game right now. Otherwise, you cannot. But man, games are so expensive. Insane. If I wasn't a YouTuber, it would be impossible to cover yeah, everything. Ooh, I forgot I'm playing on hard mode. Hi there. Well, I screwed up. That's okay. I'm just speedrunning over here. Sí, ya lo hice, Tehman Gautemo. Ya lo hice, pero lo voy a hacer de vuelta. So guys, for this one, I would say discard right now, before jumping into DX12, is that you play either on high or ultra and enable DLSS quality. At least in my opinion, it looks way better than native, because the TAA in this game is absolutely horrendous. But we're CPU bound in some places, which again should be fixed with DX12. I noticed less CPU usage, but at the same time there's more stutter and more VRAM usage, which is a shame. But yeah, it's crazy how many good new games are releasing right now. It's that time of the year. What impressed me the most this year is how many games are amazing. How many new games are like super highly rated. We got a lot of great games this year. Too bad many of them run bad on PC.
Get your game faces on.
But hey, what can you do? Where's the van?
I'm coming in. Hold the position.
T even come in. Yeah, guys, Lies of P, I'll be doing it soon. It all depends on my energy. On my brain energy. Because it's running out. Unfortunately. I'm super tired.
I got the zapper!
If YouTube was my only activity, I would do everything in 2 days, but that's no longer the case. Need to pay the bills. TC, Lives of P is on Gamepad. Yeah. Classic bulldozer. Took me long enough.
Hurry up and throw the bags in.
2 bags and counting.
Before picking him up, I grabbed. Oh, that's new. What the hell?
3 bags and counting.
Dallas, please.
That's 4 bags. We got plenty of cash already, but you know, more never
Okay, that hit detection was weird.
This
Okay,
looks interesting.
got it.
A Wixia executive has a safe
Beta run fine, 1440p, nearly max settings with 3060 Ti. Always above 60, around 100 FPS average. Yeah. Yeah, the thing is the stutter. The stutter destroys my experience on the first launch. But that's expected, I guess. I wish it wasn't expected. Okay, we're now doing DX12. We're forcing DX12 actually, because on UE4 you can put a command and force the game to use another API. In this case, we usually use it, if you're on the Epic Games Store, you need to go to settings, and in Payday 3, additional command line arguments, you need to type DX12, like this. And you should be good. So DX12. On Steam, it's a similar process. The thing is, I have it on the Epic Store. So yeah. I miss jumping inside the van. Same. I think you can do it. Can you? I haven't tried. It's dumb to wait in front of the van. I agree. Yeah. We'll see. Okay. DX12. Let's see if that fixes the CPU limitation. DX12. Forced with. I'll put the command there. Whatever, at this point. We're playing on Ultra just to make sure we are pushing it. I'll do Nightclub later. Let me try the level I tried a moment ago. Otherwise I cannot do a fair comparison. The issue with DX12 here, it will stutter more than DX11, but it will use less CPU. Yeah, another round of shader compilation! Yeah, I love that, said no one ever. But it's an excuse to shoot every place imaginable. So far I'm loving the game, guys. I'm impressed. I thought it was going to be random, very random like Payday 2, but actually no. It's more grounded. Hopefully in the future with updates they don't make it super random again. But yeah, I'm loving also the movement and the improved visuals. Again, not for realistic, but I don't think every game needs that.
That bank's vault is full of cash.
Okay,
waiting for
let me
transport.
see if DLSS is still on. Yes, it
More
is.
guards than usual patrolling.
So again, the shader compilation stutter is still here. So I need to do another round of those.
Okay, shove it.
But it's just for science. Oh man. It's even worse than the X11 with shader compilation. Yeah, I mean the game completely locks down sometimes.
Time to switch plans.
And who knows, maybe we get harsher shader compilation, but once that compiles, we are better off with the CPU performance. That's what I'm trying to prove here. And it uses small VRAM on the X12. But this is an experiment. Because for example, if you have, I don't know, a 4070 Ti like I do on my main computer, and you want like 144 FPS, and you're CPU limited because reasons, this would be a good solution. Does any game on Unreal run on Vulkan? Probably. I don't remember though.
Here we go.
But it's probably something custom. Yeah, actually, look guys. It's now over 60 all the time here. We'll see once police shows up, but I think this fixes the CPU performance issue. Just that the stutters are way stronger. The first shader compilation pass. Payday 2.5, yeah, and I'm happy that it is that way. Payday 2.5 sounds about right. I'm happy they stick to this vision. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. Does it stutter every time you start the game? No, only the first time you launch the game, the first time you change the API. For example, if you jump from the X11 to the X12, you have a stutter. But when you play the game on your PC, only the first launch. The first launch and when you install a new driver or when the game has an update. Again, ideally there shouldn't be any shader compilation. Stutter should be done before the game launches, or give you a few minutes to do that instead of doing it manually. That is super annoying. Oh, that's new. So as I was saying, only the first time you launch the game. Then if there's updates, shaders will need to be rebuilt. And if you upgrade your GPU drivers, they'll need to be rebuilt again. Yeah, that's the thing.
I got the shield.
Thanks, man. Good luck to you too. Okay, where's the bags?
Good job. But you know they'll be back, so stay sharp.
The bolts. Interesting. Oh, there we go. So definitely I would say the X12 is better.
You'll need thermite to burn your way
just that the shader compilation is a rougher experience than on the X11. But the CPU performance appears to be a lot better. On the X11 here I was dropping below 60. And the GPU wasn't maxed out. Would benchmarking compile shaders? What do you mean? In my case, it compiles shaders each time because I'm swapping GPUs. Okay, moment of truth.
You should be able to see me now. Any second.
I mean, what I use to compile shaders. Look at this. A flat person. A flat texture of a person. What the hell is that? I think OSI was better too, but couldn't tell because massive stutters. Yeah, I'll try in a moment. Let me start the thermite. Yeah, that's usually heavy on the CPU as well. Ooh, with the flash. Okay, here we're going to have a massive stutter when this ignites. ¿Qué pasó con el server de Discord? Perdí interés. Era demasiado tiempo que no tenía para mí. Alright. Oh, let's go outside super quick. I want to check if it says over 60 outside now. Yep, it's fine. Much better. It drops into the 60s, but we're GPU bound outside. My issue here was the CPU performance, actually. So the X12 is great, but the shader compilation is a worse experience than on the X11. But look at this, I'm not dropping below 60 here anymore. Or at least it doesn't seem like it. Yeah, I was standing here a few minutes ago on the X11 and I dropped below 60 and the GPU was like at 60%. So definitely an improvement. Alright. Surprising results.
Snipers, go!
So if you don't have a great CPU, consider using the X12.
Don't mind the ricochet.
Grenade, watch it! Not far now. You should be able to see me.
We outnumbered them. Push them and...
Is it a big difference from previous game? I remember you have crazy hours logged in Payday 2. In my opinion, it's a huge improvement. But again, first of all, despite being a huge fan of Payday 2, I stopped liking it when it got so random. I mean, it was fun at the beginning, okay, yeah, hahaha, this game is a meme, whatever. But I got very tired of it. So I was like, I wish they did like in the first game, but they at least tried to ground it in reality a little bit. And this is basically that, so I'm super happy with what we're getting. So yeah, I think it's a great improvement. Especially on the gameplay side. You can now crouch while running and do this like a slide. And the guns feel better overall to play. What I do not like about the guns is the sound. They don't feel powerful. mean, no, it doesn't feel powerful. I don't expect Payday 2 when playing this. It's less random, to say it in some way. But if this is the same way as the development of Payday 2, it's probably going to become random in a few years. Hopefully that doesn't happen, though. What can you do?
Have to carry the shield.
This pistol is no good. And I'm just happy that you jumped out of the diesel engine from Payday 2. The diesel engine was horrible. Yeah, the Payday 2 lore memes are very funny, but I mean, outside of that, playing the game became too repetitive at that point. There's a lot of content, but it just became way too random. I don't know, it took me out of the game after 300 hours. Whoa. Okay, cool. I think I'm keeping the X12 actually. But the stutter needs to be fixed. Come on, overkill. If you could make Payday 2 on the diesel engine, you can remove the stutter from this game. I mean, come on. Yeah, the gunshots are not good, the sound, yeah, I agree. You're gonna test this on Steam Deck? Yep. It's probably not going to be great. I'm thinking, now that I looked more at the game and the CPU performance, I'm probably going to use the X12 for the Steam Deck. The thing is, when you use the X12 you also use more GPU, at least in this particular game. So I'll need to really think about how am I going to approach it. But I'll do that tomorrow. I'm super tired. But don't worry, it's coming. It won't be a live stream, but it will be a video with lots of details. On the Steam Deck this is probably going to be a 40 FPS thing. If I'm lucky. Yeah, the pistol is not as bad as the rifle on the sound part. Yeah. But still, it could be better. They need to be more punchy. Oof. They screwed up there. Too many of them. I think they forgot to put textures on this. Overkill, please fix. Missing texture over here. Funny. Yeah, oh man, the shader compilation on Steam Deck will be a nightmare. I'm probably going to start recording at that point or something. No, you know what? I'll remove the shader cache once I finish finding the best settings, and I'll show you the the shader compilation pass as well. Right, so horrible. Yeah, textures are DLC. I'll see if I can get inside of the van this time around. Meantime, let's reload.
I'm tracking another assault team. They'll be there in about 30 seconds.
Okay, where's the van? Where's the van? Okay, bulldozers incoming. Good. Okay. It's funny, due to that stutter I know that the van is coming. Boom. What's the name of the GPU right now? GPU and CPU. It's an i5 10400F and an RTX 3050. You can see all the specs in the description though.
One bag and counting.
And affiliate links if you want to support the channel.
That's 3.
Yeah, I cannot get into the van. Unplayable. 1 out of 10.
Final attack wave. They won't back down this time.
Whoa. Jesus. Oh, I need one more bag. I'm so screwed. Nope. Frick you, Cloaker. Oh, Jesus. Yeah, give me my refund. I cannot get inside the van. It was such a safe place in Payday 2. You don't know how many times I got saved. The heist got saved by getting inside the van and waiting it up. Jesus.
Cops are not backing the fuck off anymore. You need to move it.
Dang it. Hope the bots can save me, but I doubt it. Help me.
The fucking bollards are up again. If you don't get rid of them, this is gonna be a short ride. That's 5.
Cannot get inside the van. Unplayable. Lower. Oh, I need to lower this again. Okay. I like that. That's challenging. That was a good idea.
Chains is down.
Chains can wait.
Down. The bollards are gone.
Okay, I'm on my own.
We got plenty of cash already, but you know, more never hurts.
Oh gee. Run!
Cops are not regrouping anymore. They'll keep coming until you're dead or in custody.
Yeah, it's very stupid that I cannot get inside the van.
This could be something.
Cool,
There's a safe
I did it.
deposit box belonging
I'm
to a
finally
Logitech
leveling up.
executive here in this bank.
Alright, it's time to do the nightclub heist.
So, you need to make some money, huh? Your old friend Vlad has just the right job for you. You know about the neon green
Vlad.
nightclub, yeah?
I forgot Vlad
Where the
existed.
dirty rich go to hang out with other dirty
It's very
rich.
different though.
Nice place. Gambling,
It's like a
drugs. Hey,
bought
all
asset
good
from the
fun.
marketplace.
Well, the place is run by the humorless bitch Cassandra.
I'm going to drink water. Don't get scared.
Entertainment
See this
director.
thing of water? I'll make it invisible. Rusher, esto ya sería lo óptimo, te diría yo. No hay mucho más que decir. Okay.
All right. Our priority is the crypto wallet. Just keep in mind that if the alarm is triggered, the drone
On the
gets
ground.
we lose a lot of money.
Stop right there! I'm gonna
We need to go to Plan B. I'm sending in some gear.
Wow, that's a lot of characters. Damn.
hold on, I'm coming in.
That's pretty impressive, actually. I remember the nightclub in Payday 2. Let's try 1440p now. I'm going to use DLSS on balance probably, and lower it to high.
Get the bags and put the chopper cage together. You can use it
Except in textures, of course. Maybe effects on medium. Doesn't do much, does it? Okay. So this is 1440p. Mid-high, maybe? Yeah, mid-high settings. DLSS balanced. And well, the DX12 command thing. Because the CPUs are crying. Every 4-core CPU is crying right now. Yeah, agreed. What a shame, right? Although they survived for very long. I'm pretty impressed. That's fun.
Down now.
Wow. Yeah, really guys, I'm super impressed in the amount of hostages over here. This wouldn't have been possible in Payday 2. And look at this. Do you want me to show you how to lose all your money in Payday 3? Like this. Although, many civilians survived. That's weird. Let's throw it in here. So the area of effect is higher. There we go. Perfection.
Hostage rescue units are on site.
Weapons free.
You just throw the van in the front. Yeah, cyberpunk music. Yeah, that's the thing that I liked a lot about Payday 2 as well. The music. It's legendary.
You're gonna be DOA. Dead end for you. Take him out. Don't give him a goddamn inch. Zapper! I killed the zapper! Hey, stick!
Come on, chains. Is there a way to lean? Good question. I don't think so. It would be super useful, actually. Good point. Crouch, slide, interact. Those will be weapon fire, targeting, melee, mask on, mask.
Stay sharp.
No, there's nothing that says about leaning. That's a shame, actually. Would have been nice. Finally, chains. Jesus Christ.
The crypto wallet won't get us any
Classic. Hopefully the drill doesn't get stuck. Okay, so 1440p, you can get away with it on mid-high settings. Something like that. It's mid-high settings, DLSS balanced.
30 seconds until the assault.
Even on the X12, if you want to use the X11, that's also an option. Now I'm going to try 4K. Now let's see what we can do with it.
Time to fix the drill again.
Okay. So 4K and the same settings as before, but I'm keeping medium instead of high. Mid settings. Okay. Come on. I wish I could tell my teammate, hey, fix the drill, please. Okay. Works pretty well at 4K with DLSS. Although, at this point I would recommend you the X11 if you have a good enough CPU, because it will be lighter on the GPU.
On the scene.
The drill is through.
Okay, at least the drill wasn't super long like in the past. Those 5-minute drills, man. Wow. Map is bigger than I anticipated, actually. Huh. Ooh. I thought he fell. What? Okay, I like this.
The keypad
Cool.
for the vault has been shut down, but I can override it if you find an access point and patch me in.
The vault door is to be closed at all times. Refer to the accounts office for more info on the door code. Maybe I can just... Oh, I see. There are fingerprints. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. It's too realistic. Okay, I cannot press the buttons, really? Okay. Sup, Core Gaming? Okay, this door into the void is to spawn police, I guess. Here I feel like gaming Cyberpunk 2077.
The hack will get the keypad going again. Don't let anyone fucking mess with it.
Okay. Or have me busy these days? What do you do?
Sabotage specialist.
Same boat here. Happy I have some time to stream despite being tired. It's part of being an adult, I guess, being tired all the time. pop your head out.
Christ, they killed him.
I killed you too.
They weren't
Is the game any good? Yeah,
Don't
it's
get
a lot of
too
fun.
comfortable. They'll be back.
Especially if you played the previous one. I think you really like it. It's a good old, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. It's been a long time since the last one. Yeah, like 11 years, I think.
Police assault incoming. 30 seconds.
So yeah, this is what I wanted.
Watch out. They've got cloakers.
You got cloakers, oh no. Yeah, the difference with this one is that this one is more grounded. Like when Payday 2 first came out. So hopefully the wacky stuff,
There you
the
go.
wacky shit
Reactivated. Now get the
won't
key
happen
and open the vault.
in the next updates. It probably will later down the line, but still. Payday 2 or 3, who's better? Or what's different? Payday 3 is more grounded, has better gameplay, definitely.
They deployed the hostage rescue team.
So yeah, I think it's better in almost every way, but it doesn't have the wacky stuff. So if you like the random stuff from Payday 2, it's not here. At least not yet. Oh, Jesus. I wasn't paying attention. Awesome. Psycho Kaki. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. This video is basically over, but I'm having fun with the game, basically, so I'm sticking around because of that. I'm 2 hours and 15 minutes in. I don't want to stop playing, really, but I should because I'm starting to have a headache. I've been up all day since the morning, and I need to hit the gym. But this is so much fun. Can I jump across? No. Does your Blue Yeti pick up keyboard and other sounds? I want to buy a mic and I'm in on a dynamic mic. What do you mean a dynamic mic? It does. You can hear my keyboard, but I'm using Nvidia Reflex, I think it's called, Nvidia Broadcast, that you can cancel the noise, and that's been working pretty well so far. So it works, but it picks up a lot of sounds. Yeah. I forgot that Payday isn't free to play. Yeah, it isn't. But it's on Game Pass, so you can play it on Thursday on Game Pass. And there's crossplay, so you can play with your friends at PlayStation and Xbox. So that's always good. Anyway, yeah, I think I should go. It's been a little bit too much. I'm tired. So let me talk about the settings. Happy to have a full screen option. Many games nowadays only have borderless. FOV, it goes from 50 degrees to 90, but this is vertical FOV. So it's like, this will be like 120. think, or 110. So personally, I keep it at 70, which is around 90 degrees horizontal.
Now take a moment to
So good FOV slider. See that Starfield? It wasn't so hard. Then you have anti-aliasing, which is horrible. You have FXAA, performance or quality. Quality is and performance are a TAA, but TAA, one of the worst kinds. I never saw such a bad looking TAA solution. Then if you have an RTX card, there's DLSS, which is nice to see. It looks better than native, so if you have an RTX card, please use DLSS. And you have the classic options of Unreal Engine. Personally, I lower shadows, post-processing and effects. Those have the higher impact in performance, but anything below medium doesn't help so much with the numbers. And yeah, I'm really enjoying the game, really. You guys should play it, especially if you liked Payday 2. It's more grounded, which is what I wanted. Better gameplay, better visuals than Payday 2, obviously. And yeah, better to play. The thing is, what bothers me the most is the shader compilation stutter. This game has lots of shader compilation stutter, especially on the X12. The game by default is the X11, but I forced the X12 with a command. So if you have a better CPU, use the X11. The X11 just destroys the CPU. On this CPU, a 6-core 12-thread CPU, I couldn't get 60s on the X11 due to CPU limitations. So if you're CPU limited, use the X12, but it will use some more GPU and it will stutter. The shader compilation will be rougher than on the X11. So on the X11 it compiles shaders rather quickly in comparison to the X12, but on the X12 you use less CPU. Yeah, up to you there. How could I fix stuttering? Just shoot everything that you have in sight and it'll eventually fix itself. Is the truth right now, unfortunately. There's no way to do it automatically. You need to manually go. So my advice is go to the first level, pull out your gun, shoot everything on sight. And when I say everything, I mean everything. Windows, the ground, the floor, the roof. Throw some grenades in random places. And after a few minutes, it'll finish compiling most of the things. Otherwise, you cannot do it. That's the way right now. They need to add a pre-compilation before the game launches. Oh, nice. Well, good luck with that, Core Gaming. And the game, in my opinion, runs okay. Just the shader compilation bothers me. So yeah, thank you guys so much for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed it as much as I did checking out Payday 3. I love this game so far. It's everything I wanted it to be, at least for the 3 hours I've been playing it. But I'm a huge Payday 2 and Payday 1 fan, so that has me biased, of course. So yeah, hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you next time. Bye guys, thanks for watching. I'll see you with the Steam Deck tomorrow.